And then you hung out with Donald Trump Jr.?
Well, that's the rumor. Had a little, see, when you go to dinner with Joe after the UFC, you don't know who's going to show up.
It could be Bon Jovi.
Could be anybody.
Could be Diddy.
Well, no, it definitely wouldn't be Diddy.
I was just throwing names out. God damn it. Yeah, of course not Diddy.
It's definitely not Diddy. But
I was trying to think of the most famous.
But what I'll get it.
Relax. Of course it's not Diddy. That guy's in fucking prison.
That'd be really weird.
It could be Jeffrey Epstein.
What are you doing here?
What the fuck? Oh, Joe wanted me for dinner, so they let me out early.
Oh.
But I have to go right back after the dinner. That's how powerful Rogan is.
Right.
So you went to dinner. Did you know Donald Trump Jr. was going to show up at dinner?
No. So that's the thing. You get a text. He goes, "Are you joining us for dinner? I'll order for you." So I'm like, that's nice. How many people get a text from Joe saying, "Are you going to show up for dinner?"
That also means he's starving.
Yeah. It means
let's get
they're
going.
there. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I walk in and Donald Trump Jr. and his lovely wife, Kimberley Guilfoyle.
Bring her up, Jen.
They're both there. Cam Haines is there. Evan Hafer's there.
What a group.
It's a great group.
What an all-American group.
Cam Haines, very handsome, very muscular son, and his beautiful wife show up. So the whole thing is a great thing. But
Good for him.
Now let me say a couple good things about Donald Trump Jr. That dude,
handsome
as shit, but also like he's the kind of guy who stands up right away, shakes your hand. He's just a very warm guy, but also a humble dude. Like he's very aware of where he stands. Like he's just very humble.
Did you get a picture with him?
No.
You're worried about the background?
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to ask him for a
bit,
picture.
A little bit.
No, stop.
Because you took a picture out front. I saw that picture you posted online. You, Rogan, Cam.
No, that was the night before.
Oh.
Yeah, not the night. I'm not going to, I ended up having a great talk with his wife and him, and, they were just good people.
Do they have kids together?
They don't.
Because she was with Newsom, right?
Yeah, she
and
was
then
married to
Mr.
him.
Steal Yo Girl, Donald Trump Jr.
Comes
took
in and
her.
goes, "You ready for a real man?"
Yep.
She was like, "Yeah."
You ready to get away from this bullshit?
He's a guy who can hang. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys. She, on the other hand, she's a brassy, funny broad. She doesn't take any shit from anybody.
Is broad a good term these days? Can we say broad?
I don't know. She's a dime piece, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But also, like,
She was with Fox?
yeah, she's just one of those people that gets it. She's just one of those no nonsense. She's had a career. By the way, prosecutor, TV career, done it all. Like, made it on her own, did her own thing.
Trump,
all
crushing it.
Yeah.
Can we still use the word tramp?
Yeah.
Tramp?
Lady and the Tramp is a
Tramp?
Disney movie. So
do you know what a tramp is?
What?
A tramp is a slut, is a dirty, like the slut you find in a bar that it's a, hold on. Holy shit. Hey, man.
Hey, hold on. Is this like you with AI? I don't know the old
That's
English.
right. That's right. That's right.
No, I wasn't calling her a tramp, clearly.
God.
I'm just saying, because you said...
Brassy.
No.
Brassy broad.
No, because you said broad, then I was like, oh, like broad, is like broad similar to tramp?
It sure isn't.
No.
A broad is a woman, and when you say a brassy, it's an old school. A brassy broad is somebody who doesn't take any shit from anybody,
Like
who's her own person.
Boss.
A boss. She's a
like
boss. She's a boss. That's what I would describe her as, a boss with a great sense of humor and gets it. She's just been around. She's self-made, done it all.
Smart.
Yeah, she's done it all. That which is awesome. That's the kind of person you want to be. Very
Can you
funny.
bring up the definition of broad?
Oh, broad.
This
Here's
is, tramp is an insulting word for a woman who is thought to have many sexual partners. So tramp's like the old school word for
Well,
slut.
keep reading. It's a cheap slut. Not even a slut. It's a cheap slut. The kind of person you see at one of those dive bars that you go into at 10 in the morning, and you got a bunch of like.
But when's the last time you were with?
She's the one over there who's like, anybody want to make some money? That'd be a tramp.
And you'd walk. When's the last time you walked into your boys into a bar and went, man, there's a lot of tramps in here.
Yeah, well,
it's an old school word. Let's bring
it's what
it
your
back.
grandmother would say. Your grandmother would say,
About your
I
girlfriend.
didn't like her. She's a bit of a tramp.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you and I would say, but grandma,
my grandma, she has a positive attitude.
my type.
Yeah,
No.
broad.
No, because it's going to use the word broad. But I said women's slang.
Sorry.
I typed in women's slang for broad because broad just means a wide area, a general.
It
wide
says
area.
under broad you get babe, bimbo, chick, dame, dish, doll, doxy, female, floozy, gal, girl, honey, lady, lassie, miss, small skirt, sweet thing, tootsie.
Yep. But either way, man, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. They were good people.
Yeah.
Down to earth, very down to earth.
Did you talk to him about his dad at all?
You know, there were conversations. I think
He's probably sick of
you
it.
know what?
Too,
You know what?
It's probably, he's probably sick of it. It's like if you met somebody and they're talking about comedy, or if I meet somebody they're just talking about fighting. I bet he gets it all the time about his dad. He's like, yeah, he's good, man. He probably has a go-to line like he's good. He's hanging in there.
Yeah, I what I got was that he has no choice. He's in the fight. That man's in the fight,
Of course.
and it's a real fight. You know, there's a side of the world that just hates you for just being who you are.
Well, there's people that want to kill him.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: what I gathered without I'm not I don't know enough, but what I appreciated was how much that guy loves his dad, just as a son, and also how close that family is.
Yeah.
That family. You can say whatever you want about Trump. You can go ahead and say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a whole different subject. The one thing you can't say is that guy isn't adored by his kids, and that guy doesn't have a really close relationship with his kids. To me, on character level, that says a lot. Like that dude has got that's a big deal. And don't forget, his son also went to Wharton. He went to, I think, Stanford.
But Biden did great with Hunter.
There you go. By the way.
Oh, and then Kamala's kids. Oh, she doesn't have any. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Right? So as a family man, as a guy with kids.
Oh, yeah.
And I see how his kids came up and how close they all are.
Yeah, good dad.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Yep. Agree.
So, anyway, I've already said too much, but it was cool.
So you had fun at the dinner with the Star.
Now let's get to the fights.
And then the fights. Did you like sitting that close? It's a lot, huh?
I love it. Personally, if I'm going to watch the
close?
fights, it's and if you sit anywhere else, it's awful.
Oh, I disagree.
Really? You'd rather be where high up?
I'd rather be one level up, yeah. I don't like being close to the cage.
Yeah.
You can't see certain things.
Really? I love it. Well, to your point though, I think Daniel and Rogan are watching the monitor more than they're watching the fights.
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the pillars and the cameraman and all that. I'd rather be above that. Yeah, so I can see everything.
Well, being that close and hearing the devastating sound of a guy like Alex Pereira's feet and fists. I mean, oof. He looks different. I don't know how he gets down to 205. Just his head.
Dude, think about it. He made
and neck
185.
What are you talking about?
World champion at 85.
It's so weird.
That's why when he talks about going back to 85, I'm like, in what world, buddy?
I was backstage and backstage wherever you go back, and he was there just walking like he hadn't even changed yet. He was just right there. And
Before the fight start?
No, this is after. By the way, after crisp, fine, totally fine.
Well, he won.
Around. I know. Yeah. Just looking and just so much bigger in person. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, big
so
dude.
heavyweight would be easy for him in terms of walking in at 240 or whatever the hell he walks around at.
Yeah, 230ish.
Zero fat on that guy. Just with a tailpiece.
Yeah.